right, so this is lesson 18. We have ratio word problems and similar triangles. So, ratio word problems. The ratio of malefactors to good guys was 3 to 11. If 350 individuals were investigated, how many were malefactors? All right. So we're going to use ratio boxes, and I promise you it will make these like so much easier. Some of you don't like those. Okay? If you can do it right, that's fine, but trust me, this just makes it easy. So, we've got malefactors to good guys. So, anybody have an idea what we would put in this column here where we write our words down? Ethan?
Malefactors, good guys.
Malefactors, good guys, total. Okay? And down the middle, we always put the ratio. And down this column, we put the actual. All right, so who could tell me what to put down the middle column here? Raina? Okay, good. And then we always add for the total. So how did we know malefactors was 3 and good guys was 11? It says the ratio of malefactors to good guys was 3 to 11. It goes in order of the words. All right, so the first one goes first. That means the 3 goes first. And then you always add to get the total when you do ratios. All right, if 350 individuals were investigated, how many were malefactors? So 350, Sam, where does that go? Very good. There's 350 who were investigated. That's the total of everybody. How many were malefactors? So there's where our variable goes in the x. Okay? You always cross off the row that has a blank box. And then I do need to see this equation. Okay? So 3 times 350 cross multiply is equal to 14x. Divide by 14. Let's see, I know 7 goes into these. That goes into twice. 7 goes into 35, 5, and with a 50. And then I know 2 goes into 50 25 times. And then 3 times 25 is 75 if you don't use a calculator. Okay, so 75. Always remember words on these problems. Yeah. Yep, totally. Yeah, that works. That's probably better. All right. Okay, let's try another one. Again, you might see something really similar to this on Wednesday of next week. All right. It took 800 kilograms of sulfur to make 4,000 kilograms of the new compound. How many kilograms of other materials would be required to make 5,000 kilograms of the new compound? So we're going to start with a ratio box. And we're comparing the two compounds. So, first of all, who has an idea of what words we could put here? Let's see. Landry, what do you think? Sulfur. What was the other one you said? New compound, okay. And total. All right. So we have sulfur. And actually, I don't think it's going to be new compound. What do you guys think? Yes. Other compound. So everything has, we're actually comparing two things. And everything has either sulfur, other, or total, right? So what we're comparing is the old or the original compound with the new compound, all right? There's two different things. And they have to have the same ratios of ingredients, all right? So it took 800 kilograms of sulfur to make 4,000 kilograms of the new compound. So we had 800 of sulfur to make 4,000. Oh, I guess I'm putting this under old. Whatever, it doesn't matter because we're comparing to the other one. How can we find other, though? How much other? Yes, that's really important. You have to subtract, okay, in order to find that middle box there. So if there's 800 of sulfur, there has to be how much here? 3,200 of other to make 4,000 total. All right. So now, how many kilograms of other materials would be required to make 5,000 kilograms of the new compound? So this time we have 5,000 for the total, and I want to know how much other do I need. So my x goes here. If I had not subtracted to get that 3,200, we couldn't solve the problem. So now we're going to cross off that top row, and we're going to cross multiply. So 3,200 times 5,000 equals 4,000 times x. Okay, I would probably cancel all these zeros. 4 goes into 32. Okay, 800 times 5 is 4. Is that 4,000? You guys all get that? Okay, of other, but it's 4,000. Don't forget kilograms, okay, of the other material. So do ratio box, and you should be good to go on those. All right, one more thing, similar triangles. I think you guys have been doing this for a while now in Saxon math, but go ahead and draw that picture. All right, so because these are similar triangles, what kind of things do we know when we have similar triangles? Just any kind of similar triangles. What does that even mean? Similar triangles. Nate, what do you think? Very good. Similar means they're the same shape, but they're different sizes. Okay, what else do we know because they're similar? How are we going to solve this problem? Riley, what do you think? How are we going to solve this problem? Okay, very good. So similar triangles means always that you have proportional sides. Okay. What else is the same, you guys? Yeah, all the angles are congruent. That little equal sign with the squiggly on top means congruent, okay? So you know all the angles inside are congruent, which means all the sides are proportional. Be careful with the angles. Sometimes these pictures are like turned. So you might actually have, oh, I was really hoping I could turn that like whole thing. Just kidding. So you could turn that whole thing. It might look different. So you have to be able to match up opposite angles with opposite sides. So see where there's this one tick mark that's across from 4, and the one tick mark has the 9 across from it? Those sides are proportional, okay? So if it doesn't look like this and they're turned around, match the angles, okay? So we've got 4 over 9 is equal to, okay, we can solve for either A or B, does not matter. But if I set 4 on top of 9 and I want to solve for B, what do I have to write on the other side if I put 4 over 9? Yeah, 6 over B. So I did the small one over the bigger one. That means I have to do the smaller triangle over the bigger triangle. So 6 over B. Okay, and before I solve that, I'm going to go ahead and do A. So I'm going to do 4 over 9. Okay, if I do 4 over 9 and I want to find A, what do I have to set that equal to? Hannah, what do you think? Okay, 5 over A. Good. And now we're going to cross multiply. So 4B equals 54. Divide by 4. Okay, always reduce these fractions. And over here we have 4A. 9 times 5. So So we get 45 over 4. Any questions on similar triangles, you guys?